At Joytown School, every child carries a dream, a talent, and a future waiting to shine. Through partnership, care, and empowerment, RODI Kenya is helping nurture abilities beyond the classroom, creating opportunities, building confidence, and transforming lives one skill at a time. RODI Kenya's community empowerment project at Joytown School focuses on practical skills, creativity, and self-reliance. From beadwork and rabbit rearing to gardening and soap making, students are gaining hands-on experience that inspires independence and hope for the future.
I'm standing in Joytown Primary School for the special kids. Our core objective on our main activity is training to the pupils, either special or the normal ones in the those schools. And we normally train them on different things, starting with the farming. You can see I'm standing in front of the one of the demo gardens in Joytown Primary School. We are training them on agroecology. We are training them on artwork, that is beadwork, knitting, matting, sewing. We are training them on value addition, whereby we train them on how to make some mandazis, mumus, to make chapatis. We also train them on chemical processing, where we train them on liquid soap, bleach, disinfectant, bar soap, star soft, etc. The purpose of us training these pupils, we train them because we want them, we wish them to have an extra training from what they do in the normal school, that even these kids, when they go at home, they have something that they can teach their siblings, their parents, their neighbors, or their friends. And we do it with the hope or with the expectation, as they progress in this life, in the future, they can even begin an income generating from some of the things that we train them. So far, we have several cases of some pupils who learn on beadwork here, like Samuel, and when they go home, they make these beads and they are able to sell to the neighbors and the friends. This is very motivating to even the trainers and even the runner, because this person feels now he feels that he can make it in life, and he makes his own earning. That is very encouraging, and it helps this person to be able even to not to think to be over independent on others, but to be independent enough that they feel they have confidence in the future they can make their own money. Kara, perfume, then in the studio, salt. Na nikawambia chupi ya kufanya nini? Ikue thick. Kwa pamoja. Kuna swali kutoka hapo? Haya, mwalimu pia. Anza na water.
Some of these runners have really benefited from the skills that they have acquired from this RODI club, ama RODI. Since this club started, we have some learners already who have left the school, and some of them, we have seen the progress from the skills that they acquire or they have acquired from the RODI, and especially this one of soap making. Because I remember there is one runner who had already left, and he came with the soap and also some key holders, which the boy had made outside after the boy completed the school. So the child came to the staff room and sold to us as teachers. So already the progress that I can say these children have achieved is they are able now, from the skills that we train them here, when they get out, some of these skills, they utilize them outside. Some of them even tell us that they layer rabbits at home. They keep rabbits. Kuna wale ambao wanatuambia they grow some, they have some kitchen gardens at home. Whereby hata kama wengine wanaishi in town, wanapandia kwa mangunia kwa michanga. Wazazi wao wanawawekea michanga and then they are able to plant in those sacks. Right now I can say at least some learners here, they have already made some scarves and also bracelets za mikono through the beans. So after, right now we have a runner in grade 8 and she is so good in making the scarf, whereby she came and told me that she has been making and selling to the community around the scarves themselves. And even she makes and sells to the learners in the school. She has also trained some of the community members there outside. So at least the skill that this child acquired here in making of the scarves through knitting, she has already sustained herself in acquiring that skill, whereby financially she is able to have some finance or some money which assists herself in buying some personal items. So for me, I say the RODI, since it came here, it has enabled these learners to acquire very many skills, farming skills. Like now we have vegetables all out, whereby these vegetables assist these learners even in consumption in the school, because it is a boarding school. The vegetables that we grow here, they eat them in the dining hall. They are used for meals. They prepare meals. So at least they can see the fruits of their work.
Through beadwork, students express creativity, patience, and artistry. Every design tells a story of talent, focus, and determination.
You can see some of the beads, the necklaces that we have made with my learners. And we make necklaces using the beads with these learners. We also make the holders like these ones. And since most of the learners that we have, some of them, they are gifted in various ways. So there are those who are gifted in beadworking, and these beads assist these learners, and especially in their fine and gross motor, and also in coordination. So when they are manipulating the beads and also using the fishing line that they use, it enables, or they enables the learners at least to improve in their skills of coordination and also in fine and gross motor skills. After they complete these necklaces, they carry them with them at home, whereby they go and sell, and they get finances from them.
Mimi ni mwanafunzi wa shule ya Joytown. Mimi ni memba wa kikundi cha Soap Club. Niliungana nacho kama miaka 3 iliyopita. Soap Club imetusaidia sana. Imenisaidia nijue kufanya beadwork, kutengeneza sabuni zetu tunatumia huku shuleni na hata manyumbani. Na natengenezaga bago na key holders, na kwa mfano niko na bago hapa yangu. Na zitengenezaga nauza huko nyumbani hata huko shuleni, na zinanisaidiaga napata pesa ya mahitaji yangu.
Gardening connects students with nature while teaching food sustainability and teamwork.
Tangu Samuel Mwangi aliingia hii Joytown, alijiunga na klabu ya shop. Na hiyo klabu ya shop imemfanyia Samuel Mwangi aendelee mbele sana. Samuel Mwangi ameshajua kutengeneza aina ya bango, ameanza kutengeneza masabuni. Hata wakati ameshafunga shule ama hapa midterm, anajisaidia sana na hiyo vitu ya kutengeneza bango. Pia anajisaidia sana na kuchonea wamama maua kwa vikapu yao. Sasa Samuel Mwangi nikinunulia kitu kidogo kama hiyo ya bango yenyewe, kama nikinunua 300 anatengeneza karibu 800.
Club in Joytown has been of great importance to our learners, as those in the club have been able to develop a lot of skills as they engage themselves in various activities. The activities which learners engage in are, we have farming, whereby they grow some vegetables which are utilized by the school, being a boarding school. Other activities are beadwork. The learners make some baskets and necklaces and bracelets. They also make some scarves and soap. Through these activities, most of the learners have been able to share their skills back at home to their parents, and the parents have used the skills. They have started making those beadwork. They are engaging in beadwork at home. They are making soap and they are selling. So it has become a source of revenue today to their families back at home.
At Joytown School, these are more than activities. They are pathways to confidence, dignity, and opportunity. Together, Joytown School and RODI Kenya are building a future where every child is empowered to thrive. RODI Kenya, empowering communities, transforming lives.